That off with a 13-mile run. They were all competing in the NCF All Ireland Triathlon event. Tommy Gorman went along.
This was the 6th year for Sligo to stage the National Triathlon Championships. A highly efficient team of volunteers now has the planning of the event down to a fine art. The opening event, a 1-mile swim at Ross's Point, had to be cut short yesterday because of the strong winds and the difficult seas. All of the athletes seemed relieved to be out of the water as they made their way towards the next stage, a 56-mile cycle.
The swim is only half as long as last year. It was cut short with the waves, so
You get seasick in it.
doesn't suit the good swimmers. It suits me though, because hopefully I can get up on the bike now. Hi lads.
Anne Paul of Coleraine, County Derry, was having slight difficulties getting into her gear.
If my mother knew I was doing this, she wouldn't believe it.
And does she not know?
She doesn't know I'm doing anything as wrong as this. She doesn't realise what distance is involved.
Organiser Pat CURLEY seemed glad the water event was over.
Yeah, it's going very well, you know, we're very happy. We had a lot of wind there. It was a fairly rough course, but we're very pleased. I think most people are now out and we're sort of we're beginning to breathe easily now. But the wind, it was a bit rougher than we had hoped for, but I mean, I think we're going to get away with it.
You're well used to dealing with wind problems.
Well, I've always suffered from it, Tommy, yeah.
2 hours and 34 minutes after the triathlon began, Tom Heaney of County Down was out in front, about to end the cycle stage at Strand Hill and switch to the 13-mile run back to Ross's Point. He was several minutes in front of his nearest challenger as he passed through Sligo town. And he held the lead to Ross's Point, finishing in 3 hours 48 minutes.
Everything went really well. You know, apart from the swim, I had a fairly slow swim, but I just didn't think about it. You know, and I got out on the bike and just knew I had to work on myself, you know, and not worry about anybody else. And I knew my own times were good, but I didn't know what anyone else was doing, so I just kept it going, didn't worry about it. And I felt fairly strong the whole way through.
We met Alex CAREY earlier getting ready to saddle up, and he was actually the first Sligo competitor to finish. A very tired Mary McElroy of County Down won the women's section in controversial circumstances. 2 ladies who finished ahead of her were disqualified. Tired as she was, Mary didn't plan to end the night quietly.
Oh, it's just fantastic. I can't believe it.
So you'll sleep tonight?
Yeah, I gotta get drunk first.
Other competitors in the National Triathlon continued to pass the finishing line late into the evening, cheered on by spectators, even kissed by a local beauty contest winner, Queen Maeve. And the sponsors of the event, NCF Cooperative, were very pleased at the end of the day.
Very happy, Tommy. The weather has been favourable to us as usual. A very good show.
Good event.
Very good, very good. We're extremely happy.